We're here in Chiricahua National Monument, and we'll be hiking a 9-mile loop starting at the Echo Canyon Trailhead and ending at the Echo Canyon Trailhead, going all through, seeing just about everything inside the National Monument for the hiking trail. So it'll be a long day, long hike. Make sure when you do this, you got your plenty of water. I've got 3 liters plus another water bottle, sunscreen, hat, proper clothing, good shoes, all that good stuff. So we're going to head out here on the trail, and I'll have some other video along the way. Not far along on the trail, we've already come up to this little sign here that says Grottos this way. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Grottos. As far as I know, but it's a cool little area, some really tall rocks here, and even cool little, I guess we'd call it grotto. To get up in here, it's just kind of really interesting how this all formed from. There once was a volcano. It's just awesome how this all came about. Right into some more vicious wildlife on the trail. This squirrel here is just kind of, I don't care that you're here, but you can leave me some food if you want to. But please don't. Remember not to feed the wildlife, even squirrels, no matter how cute they are. They get their own food, so we don't want to make them dependent on humans. It's a very windy day today. It's the day I get to do my hike. It's kind of narrow here. It's kind of cool where you go. All these tall rocks. It's tall, very tall. Let's keep on trucking down the trail. There's a nice descent here. Gotta watch where you're stepping. This area is fairly flat, but a lot of places there's rocks everywhere. You can easily trip over and don't want to sprain an ankle. It just keeps going. It's like a tunnel. It's kind of cool, actually. Eventually we'll break out into some sunlight here. This is kind of just the first part of the trail. The Echo Canyon Trail is a loop that you could take. That's just a little, you can tell by this line of rocks here, this isn't the way to go. It's this way. We got sunshine. Still kind of, I don't want to say early morning, but it's still morning. So getting up high. I wanted to start early so I don't get too hot in the afternoon. We are at the intersection of Echo Canyon Trail and Upper Ryolite Trail, which we'll be going to. We've gone 1.6 miles to this point, and we're going to continue to the Lower Ryolite Trail. It's another 1.1 mile to go there on our 9-mile hike today. But this sign has a little embedded map here, which is very nice. Tells you what the trails and where you are. It's got a little X right there. X marks the spot of where I am. So very nice to have. I do have my paper map. I stopped at the visitor center, got that. So always have a map with you. But this is another added bonus. I like it. Their signage is very good here. We were at a very pleasant section of the trail. We're down at the bottom of the canyon. There's a creek that's kind of runs right through there, and it allows all this vegetation and trees to grow up, making a nice shady spot. Especially great on a warm day like it's going to be today. I can already feel it's getting warm, so it's hike on with me for a little bit, and you can see where this trail leads to. We're getting into a little bit of sun here, but a lot of vegetation. Good part of the trail, not too many rocks. Always got to watch where you're stepping. Don't want to break an ankle here. I do enjoy this kind of hiking. Haven't seen very many people. There's, I think, 4 cars up at the trailhead, but I haven't seen a single person. But Then again, it's also a Friday, so I'd expect more people to be here tomorrow. We're starting our hike up and out of the canyon, and here's where everything gets interesting. Your legs get weary from going uphill, and you get out of breath, as you can probably hear. But with all your downhills, you gotta go with the uphills. And all I can say is, like if you're going off-road 4-wheel driving, put it in 4 low, or just chug on up the hill. It's not a race. Go at your own pace. If you're with somebody, do your own thing. We'll continue going up until we meet the next trail. We've reached our next trail intersection. We're going to be meeting up with the Sarah Deming Trail and taking that to Heart of Rocks. We're going to do that loop next. So we're going to, unfortunately, be going uphill some more, but that's all right. I can handle it. I'm a big boy. Let's get going. I found a nice shady spot to take a little rest and break here after my little uphill climb. Wasn't that bad, wasn't very steep, so definitely doable. I want to talk about a few things here is hydration. Make sure you're drinking water, not just when you stop for breaks, but all along the way. Take sips of water. Don't wait till you're thirsty to start drinking. So do that. Also, at break time, take this chance to sunscreen. I like this one because it's small, fits in my pack easy. I can put it in my pocket. And a snack. I like peanuts. If you're allergic, of course, do something else. But while you're hiking, you need to refill your salts, which this does, and plus it gives you some protein. And you got to keep fueling, so you burn a lot of calories when you're hiking. So make sure you stay fueled and energized. All right, on the trail heading towards Heart of Rocks. I've been kind of going uphill for a bit. Looks like I got a bit more to go. Just wanted to comment here on the changing landscape and the different zones you go through. When I started at Echo Point, I was in high desert, so cactus, grasses, that kind of stuff. As you descend, get close to the bottom of the canyon, you go into a less almost tropical zone. Trees, bushes everywhere, mosquitoes including. But as you come up out of that, start going back up the other side of the canyon, you get into back to desert. And now, as we're kind of, I think, reaching near the top here, we're in a forested zone. So there's something for everyone on this hike. And it's been a treat so far. So, we'll meet you again at our next intersection. Here we are at the Heart of Rocks Loop Trail intersection. It's a 1.1 mile loop around this, looks like this big ring of rocks. So should be an interesting add to our hike. Let's go! Formation behind me is called the Kissing Rocks because right at the top, those two spires are kissing each other. How sweet. Duck on a rock, huh? We shall see about that. What's up? It says it's over here. What? Oh my god. It does look like a duck on a rock. Look at that. Alright, just got back from the Heart of Rocks trail, and it definitely thumbs up. If that's the only thing you got time for, definitely do that hike. But now we're going on the Balanced Rock Trail. It's the next leg of our hike. We've got, it doesn't give me mileage, but we're heading back now. I think this is the center point. We're going to be heading back to Echo Canyon Trailhead. We've got a couple other trails we've got to traverse before then. So I'll see you at the next stop. Here is the very aptly named Big Balanced Rock. Looks like that little balanced rock next to it just couldn't take it anymore. Gotta wonder how that's still standing up there with that tiny little spindle underneath it. But it does, and I'm glad it's there. Found myself another shady spot for lunch. I'm about halfway through my hike. Figured I'd stop and take a rest. It's starting to get warmer during the day, so I'm gonna make some lemonade. I like these little things, lemonade in my water bottle. I don't mix anything inside of my water bladder. I've got 3 liters of water, but I don't mix anything in there because I don't want the taste of whatever to get in. I don't want to taste this 3 years from now. And I've got for lunch, I got a tortilla, some tuna. I've got this deli tuna, then I mix it with another patch of regular tuna. Good protein there. Some spinach for roughage. And apple. And my little cheat is some fruit snacks I picked up at the Asian market. So that's going to be my lunch. Then we'll get back on the trail. All right, we have reached another intersection. That way it goes to Inspiration Point. That's another mile or so, about 2 miles up and back. We're going to actually skip that part. We're going to stay on here. We just finished Balanced Rock Trail, where Balanced Rock was. And now we're going to go on Mushroom Rock Trail, which I expect to see a mushroom, at least. All right, we're coming down the Mushroom Rock Trail. We're definitely going down in elevation as we're back into this kind of lush forest zone here, which is very nice because it's noon. The sun's straight up, so it's nice having these big trees for shade. So we'll be heading back down, and I think my next trailhead or next meetup for my trails, I'm going to have to go back up to Echo Canyon where my truck is parked. And yeah, there's bugs. You have to get used to that when you go on a trail. But that's okay. It's amazing. I like being in nature, so that's my jam. All right, hike on. Well, here's the sign for Mushroom Rock, but I don't see Mushroom Rock. The tree canopy is covering it up. It must be up there somewhere. I still don't see anything that looked like a mushroom rock. Oh, here comes something. That mushroom rock, maybe? We'll go with that. Mushroom rock. All right, we are at another intersection here, and we need to go this way to the Echo Canyon parking. That's where my truck is parked. Looks like I got 0.9 miles to go, so about another mile. Unfortunately, the trail uphill again, but that's okay. I got this. Here is my last intersection. I've got Echo Canyon. That's where my truck is parked. I've got 0.2 miles to go. Woo! We're almost done. Let's get back to the truck. All right, since it's very, very windy outside, I decided to do the end of hike video in my truck. So you're not going to get all the noise. The air conditioner's running, but hopefully you don't hear much of that. My hike turned out to be 8 miles because I didn't do Inspiration Point. That would have added the additional mile to do 9. But I was plenty inspired by the rest of the hike and didn't need the Inspiration Point one. I really, really did enjoy that hike. If I had to tell you separate sections of it that you'd really want to do, Echo Canyon Loop would be really good. And Heart of Rocks, if you start at the Visitor Center, there's a trail that goes up to Heart of Rocks and back. Highly recommend both of those. The Mushroom Trail and the Balanced Rock Trail, those were kind of boring because there was a fire had gone through there, so there was no shade, and it was really just kind of not a whole lot to see, honestly. But I did enjoy it. Good park. Good hiking. If you like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a likey-poo, and maybe send a comment. If you've been here before, give me a comment of what you thought of the trails. And let's share with everyone.